So, guys, first, this movie is... I don't think I've really seen much like it out there. I mean, can you sort of explain the premise? It's a fantasy movie, right?
Yeah, that's Lily's job. Lily's
okay, Lily, go for it.
It's a fantasy world, but very much based in a reality. It's about a young girl, Clary Frey, who thinks of herself as a seemingly normal teenage Brooklyn girl. Her mom gets taken from her, and she finds out she's this thing called a shadow hunter, which is a half human, half angel. And she meets the shadow hunters along the way, and kind of goes on this adventure to find her mom. Self-discovery, finds her voice, and yeah, so it's kind of a mixture of both fantasy and reality.
And so now for you guys, had you read, it's based on the book, right? Mm-hmm. Based on the book. And were you familiar with it beforehand?
Lily was a big fan of the books.
I was.
I just got the script, so I hadn't read the books until we started. Lily, I think 22 million copies I think they've sold. So
yeah.
And I think there's 6 books so far, probably 7 in the works, but. And they've greenlit the second movie, so it means we're gonna go back to
It's already been greenlit?
Yeah, we start in September.
Oh, you're kidding?
No.
Well, that's exciting. Now, this one comes out August 21st, is that right?
That's right, yeah.
And so do you feel then going into it, are there nerves? Like, are people gonna take to this, or have you already gotten a pretty good response from people, just based on maybe social media and stuff?
I mean, it seems like people are really excited. I mean, we were at the Mall of America a couple days ago, and it was bananas, and we went to Comic-Con.
It was
bananas. But you never know. But it seems like there's the people who are fans of the book, and then we've all seen the film, and it's actually it's a good movie. I mean, not to sort of toot our own horns, but I think we ended up...
toot away. Toot,
yeah.
It's the cough button. Toot. But no, I think we showed a really good movie. I think people are really gonna like it.
And the thing is, too, I was just talking actually about it on the radio. My co-host, he's, I don't know, in his 30s guy, and he said, wow, this looks so cool. He said, I can't wait to see it. Is that kind of what you're seeing, that it sort of spans all ages and genders?
Yeah, I mean, I'm 28,
yeah,
and I saw the movie a few weeks ago. I mean, it's full of action, and it's not, it's not that sort of, like, fluffy action that you sometimes get with these kinds of movies. I mean, we trained for months, and the director Harold wanted us to do our own stunts, so it's it's like a proper Jean Fredette, the stunt coordinator, has done some incredible action movies. So aside from obviously the love story and the supernatural stuff, it's a pretty gritty kind of hardcore movie, and I think that's why people of my generation also are excited, and dudes too. I mean, it's not just a movie for young girls to go see. So
yeah, and there are a lot of stunts in this movie, right?
Yeah.
Now, do you guys do your own stunts, or any stories from on the set? Who has the most?
Jamie had to do a front flip onto a table, and he did that himself.
You're kidding?
No, man. That's me.
Do you usually do front flips?
All the time. That's how I sort of get around. I just flip everywhere.
On the way out of his trailer in the morning.
You do a flip.
Does a front flip on.
That's perfect.
Harold and I had a discussion, and I was very adamant that I wanted to do 100% of everything, of all the stunt work, but I couldn't. There was only one that I couldn't do. It was like a table gag where the Jace gets thrown backwards over a table, and my stunt guy Jeff did it for me.
Yeah.
Dinged his head pretty badly. So yeah, Jeff, if you're ever listening to this, I love you and thank you. Yeah, so I did 4 months of training before we started shooting, and then I spent a month with the stunt team out in Toronto where we shot before, and yeah, it was pretty intense, pretty hard work.
And now, Lily, for you, what was your favorite part about filming this and getting to play Clary?
I love that she gets to hang with the guys. I mean, she really is this normal teenager thrown into this fantasy world where, she's extremely uncomfortable, but she has no choice but to keep going, and she's never a victim, but, she's feisty, she's determined, and she just, gets to do stunts, but also she never changes into someone else. She's still Clary that she is at the beginning, but she just gains more confidence and starts to show signs of being a good fighter. So for me, being able to do the stunts with them and hang with them was amazing.
Now, did these guys give you a hard time? I feel like they would.
No. The hardest thing about them, not them, sorry, the hardest thing about everything was that I was trying to keep up with them in like 6-inch leather boots that are like over the knee. Yeah, not a very good outfit choice. But no, they were supportive. I you know.
Well, we trained together, like all
Yeah.
of like the three of us would like we'd go to the gym together, and like so I said this
Okay.
yesterday in another interview, but like so we'd be like sweating together, so we'd see each other looking
At our
Literally.
worst.
literally at our worst, like oh Zegas has just fallen off his chair.
You're too muscular over there, working out too much. I know, breaking equipment.
Actually, still we see each other even on this tour. Pretty much every morning, where
Yeah.
it's the three of us sort of sweating away because we have to go do this the second film. So
Well, it's, yeah, I was going to say, gonna be this way probably for a little while now, huh?
yeah,
Yeah.
no excuse to get fat and enjoy.
That's a real shame for me.